Before I get into this video, here's a pop quiz for you. In the last 25 years, and excluding the 9/11 false flag attack by Mossad operatives, what was the biggest mass murder event on American soil? No, it wasn't Sandy Hook, it wasn't Virginia Tech or the Pulse nightclub, or even Las Vegas. The largest mass murder event on American soil was Waco, Texas, on the Branch Davidian compound at the hands of federal agents in 1993. 76 people died, including 20 children and 2 pregnant women. And politicians want to take your guns away? Just think about that for a minute. Because of the incessant ramblings of unprincipled politicians who like to spout nonsense about how they want to take your guns away and make it illegal to purchase firearms like the AR-15 and AK-47, I decided to put this quick video together. These firearms, they say, belong only on the battlefield. These worthless political parasites are actually so out of touch with reality that they actually believe the gun is what is going to do the killing. And lest you think I'm exaggerating,
when you get right down to it, the gun is what is going to do the killing.
They tell us that these guns can kill people at a terrifying rate and in terrifying numbers.
Can kill people at a terrifying rate and terrifying numbers if left in the hands of civilians.
Oh, and speaking of a terrifying rate,
can kill people at a terrifying rate and terrifying numbers if left in the hands of civilians.
That was a Glock handgun firing 100 rounds in less than 6 seconds. But they only want to take our rifles away, right? That's complete BS. Rifles are only a foot in the door to take everything else. And if we don't learn from history, we're doomed to repeat it. Adding ridiculous insult to moronic injury, they keep throwing out the ridiculously inflated 40,000 number representing the people who lost their lives to gun violence.
Many of the shootings that we see in a country that loses 40,000 people a year to gun violence.
Even on their own anti-gun websites, they admit that over 60% of that number are suicides. And even if it was 40,000, that's only 0.012% of the entire population. That's hardly an epidemic. But if it's really lives they're concerned about, why wouldn't they go after the tool that's used to take the most amount of lives? Consider this chart from FBI.gov covering 2014 to 2018. Because the numbers stay fairly consistent over the years, let's just focus on the graph for 2018. Obviously, from this chart, the weapon of choice for the murder of another human being is the handgun. Matter of fact, you're 22 times more likely to be killed by a handgun than any rifle combined. And you're 5 times more likely to get killed by a knife than a rifle. That's all rifles, including the AR-15 and AK-47. So let's get this straight. They want to eliminate the purchase, sale, and possession of certain kinds of rifles in the name of saving lives, when all rifles combined are used way less to take way less human lives than handguns, knives, and even blunt objects in hands and feet. What's really going on here is that they're lying to people so that they can take the scary black weapons, which will get their foot in the door to take everything else. And if you think I'm joking, just take a look back at human history. Let me leave you with this fact. The CDC admitted in a report that all kinds of guns are used to save innocent lives way more than they're used to take lives in this country, to the tune of 500,000 to 3 million times a year, as opposed to the minuscule, hyperinflated 40,000 number they keep throwing out. Just let that sink in. Politicians want to save 40,000 lives, which they won't do, at the cost of potentially 3 million lives. Well, that's your reality check for the day. Guys, the best way you can support this channel is by liking this video and sharing it everywhere you can on social media. It's the only way I can fight YouTube's censorship and suppression. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video. Before you go, check out our new shirt designs in the shirt store. Here's the Beta Hates America design. Hell no, you're not taking my AR-15. And nobody needs an AR-15. Well, nobody needs a whiny little bitch either. And yet, here you are. And against all enemies, Democrat and Republican. There are over 90 other kick-ass designs in the store and the links in the description. Your purchase supports the message of freedom on this channel. If you get something out of this content, help me beat YouTube's censorship algorithms by liking and sharing this video. And while you're here, why not watch a couple more of my videos? Until next time, stand firm, stay vigilant, and for the sake of all that is right and good, stop giving your rights away to tyrannical psychopaths who want to destroy this country.